Zentangle is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Hello, I'm Sandhya Manne. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here throughout this month of October. Welcome to 31 Days of Zen, the October project, Ornate Square. The idea is to learn from each other who are also part of this journey. Zenbeez is our Facebook group and it is the best place for all the Ornate Square conversations. It's day 26 today and we are working with string number 26 from the Ornate Square template. You can join the fun by logging on to my website www.sandhyamannestudio.com/OrnateSquare, and you can check out all our previous projects on the playlist Ornate Squares. Okay, so go grab the supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now.
Okay, so here we are with day number 26 and this is our string number 26 from the Ornate Square template. So you can get this template from www.sandhyamannestudio.com/OrnateSquare, and this template has 31 strings for our square tiles, and this is string number 26 which we are working on today. So for this session I am working with 01 black micron, 08 or a PN black micron, brown 01 micron, and a thicker tip either 05 or 08 brown micron, and a white jelly roll pen. So I like to work with 10, you can get 8 if that works for you. And then we have a regular pencil, the stub that goes with that, a white charcoal pencil, and the stub that goes with that. So these are our supplies for today's session. Now let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with my brown 01, and I am, so somewhere off center I'm going to make a circle like that and give it an aura circle, and then we are going to pull out lines like this. So this is actually fragment number E25. So I'm pulling out lines, so it's kind of like wrapped around the circle, and from the circle, from the inner circle, it's kind of coming out to the outer circle. Okay, and then we are going to go around giving a nice depth to that, a weight to the ends. So take your time to do this. Okay, so here it is, all done. Okay. Okay, so I am continuing with my brown pen. I am going to go around inking the circle. So I'm just going to go around and ink that circle line. Okay, so now I am going to start with my black 01 micron, and so here's what we're going to do. Start with inking this first layer of petals. So I'm going to go around inking these petals. So I'm starting with the lines here. Okay, so now inside these, so we're going to ignore this, okay. Inside of the petal, we are going to make crisscross lines like the way we would do for Enzeppel. Some might as well do this. I think I'm just going to go around and do this so I don't get confused. Okay, so now I'm just going to make some crisscross random lines. There's no rhythm to this, but make sure that you have good amount of space in these sections, right? So something like this. So I want to make sure that I have enough space. Now I'm going to use my Brown 01, and we are going to go over the black line and just curve the edges. Okay, so we're just curving the edges, but we're pretty much going over the black lines. So we're going over the black lines, only the corners are curved. So it's just like Enzeppel, but we're not quite doing Enzeppel. We are doing this tangle called Cockles and Mussels. It's a beautiful filler tangle, and I wanted to explore this for today's sessions. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so I'm actually going back and filling all those teeny tiny gaps that we have, like that. Okay, so now here inside of this, these are basically two different variations of the same tangle. So the first variation goes like this: we pick a point, and from there, all the lines kind of come out. So this is Cockles. And you can change the direction of your starting point for the lines. Okay, so I'm going to skip the next one, and we're going to repeat the same thing that we did here. Okay, so again I'm going to start with my black 01, and we're going to make the grid. So we're going to alternate this. So let's go ahead and make the lines for all of these. Okay, so now this one. Okay, so we're going to use our brown pen to make the shapes. Okay, so make sure it is curved at the edges. So I'm pretending like this is a shape. Okay, so I'm going to go back in and kind of add brown in those gaps. Okay, so we're done with this, and now I am going to go around adding lines. So again, take your time to do this. So remember to keep changing the direction of your lines, so that makes it more interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go around and finish the other two. Okay, so here it is all done. Now we're going to repeat the same similar thing, not the same, but we're going to make our grid first, this random grid. So let's go around and just add a random grid. Okay, so I'm going to do this on the other 3 petals. So again, I'm making sure that I have enough space in those sections. We don't want it too tight. Okay, so now again we're going to use our round 01, and we are going to make our shapes inside of those sections. So when we have the corners curved, okay, so now inside of these, because we're going to go back and add the brown filling, okay, so that is done. Now inside of this, in each of these sections, we are going to make shapes like this. Okay, so again keep changing the direction, makes it look more interesting. Okay, okay, so I'm going to go around filling this in the other 3. So don't worry if it looks too similar. We will be shading it and making it all pretty. Okay. Okay, so here it is all done. I am loving this. So now here inside of this, I'm going to make a circle, and we're going to fill this up. So we're going to add some fun detail later. Okay. So now we are going to work on the outer petals. So I'm going to start working with my black 01 for this. So I'll start with inking the petals with my black pen. So we go around doing this. Okay, so we got that. Now inside this, we're going to do this fragment called W5. So the fragment goes like this. I think we've used this before as well. So you make a cross like this, and then just make a V shape here and fill that with solid black. Okay, and then we pull out a line and add a circle right at the top like this. So let's go around doing this. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so take your time to finish on all four sides. Okay, so here it is all done. Now I'm going to ink the border here with my black pen, and we are going to add black in that space. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so I'm going to use my thicker tip pen and start adding black all around. So take your time to do this. Okay, so take your time to go around adding black. I'm going to fill this all around here, 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 and here. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so here it is all done. Now we're going to use a white jelly roll pen. We're going to start working along the flower. Okay, so here's what I've done. We're going to start here, make a dot right above that, above the circle here, and then we're going to pull out some more dots along this edge. Maybe about 3 or 4 dots here. Okay, so now, so from here I'm going to pull out Flux, Maria's Flux. So I start like this. And then here, okay, and here I am going to go around adding some puffs like that. Okay, so I'm going to go around doing this. Okay. Okay, so I start with Flux like this. Okay, so take your time and go around adding the details. Okay, so here it is all done. Now I am going to use my 01 brown for the border around. So I am just going to just give an aura line to this. Okay, so here we're going to do hybrid in a different style. So I'm going to pull out a line like this. It's a curved line and goes like this, and so we're going to make these V shapes, curved V shapes. So I'm trying to match it like that. Okay, and again we're going to start from here. I'm just going to start from here. So we're going to go about like this and like this. So it is similar to hybrid, it's just that our lines are curved here instead of being straight. And we are only working on one side like this, because here we are going to go back in and add brown. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so take your time and go around, finishing the whole thing. Okay, so here it is all done. I like the way it looks. Now let's get to shading. So there's my shading supplies. I'm going to also add brown inside of this. Okay, so we're going to work with a pencil first. So I'm going to work on one side of this. Okay, I'm going to take the white pencil. Okay. Now I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to go along my petal on the left side. So only on the left side. So I'm going to do this for each of the petal. Okay, and we're going to use the stamp to gently blend it inside. Okay. And now we're going to use the white pencil and go on the other side. Do you see the difference? You can actually see the flower kind of coming out of the page. Okay, so I'm going to go around this as well, just a bit. Okay, so now we're going to go around this. Okay, so we are going to blend this very gently. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so added pencil all around, and I also went back in to just kind of gently go over the section where we added the black, so just to kind of re-enhance that black, because once you do the blending it kind of becomes light. So I'm just making sure that the pencil is appears it's nice and dark. Okay, so we're done with the flower shading. Now let's I'm not going to do much here, or maybe we can just add a little bit of white charcoal pencil, gently blend it out like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this on all the other sides. Okay, so now let's get to shading of this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use my white jelly roll pen. I'm just going to go over this and kind of make it like a gem. Okay. Okay. So we're just adding some white elements. That. And then I'm also going to add my pencil here inside of this. Okay, all done. I am liking this. So let's put our initials and call this complete. So I am going to add my, let's see, maybe this way, initial somewhere here. And now let's journal this. Okay, so today's date is 26th October 2021, and this is Ornate Square. Day 26. Okay, so we started off with Fragment E25, and then we went on to add Cockles and Mussels, and then we did Flux, and we did a version of Hibred. So those are our tangles. Oh, we forgot to mention this. So this is Fragment W5. Okay, so those are our tangles for today's project, and I am going to redo my white on this because it was wet and it was not really standing out. So now that it's all dry, I'm just going to go over it once again. Okay.
Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at Sandhya Manne or hashtag Tangles with Sandhya. So I get to see your lovely works there, and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, check out my website www.sandhyamanestudio.com for courses, workshops and memberships. Now it's time to comment. So please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. You can join the Ornate Square project by logging on to www.sandhyamanestudio.com/ornatesquare. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow with project number 27. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.